Please donate today. Visit theseed.ca.
It's 8:46.
Coming up this hour,
Oops.
Dave Rutherford on 6:30.
Not CHED. Hang on, we'll get to that in a second. 8:56 at 6:30. CHED, Mark the Gitchhiker just made it in, and it's just a crazy morning to travel out there. So I appreciate you coming in, Mark.
Oh, no problem at all. I'm glad to be here.
And I want to mention, by the way, we're taping the interview right now, so it will be posted on 630ched.com. Video portion, and Cassidy from our promotions department is here, and I know she was really hoping it would be like maybe a thong or something.
It's a little too cold in Edmonton for a thong today, so I got the long johns going. I'm rocking those today.
Right, wisely went with the long johns.
Yeah.
Right. So I mentioned a little bit on air earlier this morning, but you're raising funds for cancers below the waist, I guess, Mark.
Yeah, that's right. I've got 21 days to hitchhike all the way from Vancouver. That's where I started, and if I can make it to Truro, Nova Scotia in those 21 days, Stanfield's the underwear that I'm wearing, they're going to donate $20,000 to the Canadian Cancer Society for, as you say, below the waist cancers for men.
Now, you yourself, was it a testicular cancer survivor?
Yeah, 5 years ago I was diagnosed with testicular cancer, but it was caught super early, and I was really fortunate. And so I have the opportunity now to sort of spread awareness and raise some money for research. So it's a pretty cool gig.
It could be pretty nasty. That's the one Lance Armstrong I had there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, testicular cancer, if it's caught early, is a really good, well, there's no good cancers, but it's a very curable cancer. Okay. But if it's not treated, it can cause huge complications.
Yeah, of course. Guys my age, it's the prostate cancer we worry about, and it's November right now too, obviously. So,
absolutely, yeah. And that's why the tie-in. I mean, I have the personal relationship with testicular cancer, but prostate cancer affects more people than testicular cancer does. So we're trying to cover it all.
Yeah. I would think it's not that tough to pack for this trip, probably, if you're just wearing underwear, Mark.
No, it's great. I travel with a couple guys, and they've got to worry about doing laundry and stuff. I just put on a new pair of underwear every day and go. It's great.
So tell me a bit about your wardrobe. Do you have different types of underwear depending on the weather then? No.
Yeah, absolutely. We sort of tried to map out what we think weather conditions will be like, and we figured Edmonton might be a bit chilly, and we were right. So I'm glad I got the long johns, but I wear boxer briefs and different various styles, and then we can get a little more severe polar therm underwear if we get into the -30s and stuff like that. So yeah, Stanfield's has got a lot of stuff. They were around when the Klondike was around. So.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's awesome. And as you mentioned, you're going right to Truro, Nova Scotia. Do you have someone who's a support vehicle with you just in case you don't?
Absolutely, okay, yeah. We call it the Gitchmobile. It's a Mitsubishi RVR, and it follows me everywhere. And part of it's for safety, and part of it's to carry Stanfield's underwear for me to pass out along the way to the Canadians that I meet. Okay.
Is there a way that our listeners or somebody else can donate and help out with the cause?
Absolutely. We've got a website called Gitchhiker.com. So that's Gitch with a G. There's 2 H's, so Gitch and then hiker.com. And you can go there. You can not only donate, you can do dares for me. You can vote to give me gifts, and more importantly, you can sign up to give me a ride. So that's the big one. And we also have a Twitter, if you want to follow us on Twitter, @Gitchhiker.
You were mentioning you're finding out underwear is called different things in different parts of the country.
That's right.
So Gitch, what's some of the other ones?
Gitch and Gaunch and Ginch are the ones that I'm coming up with. Yeah, we're from the Ontario area, so I thought Gitch and Hitch worked perfectly.
Yeah, sure.
We're finding it's been quite the controversy, so Canadians have been having some fun with me about that.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, it's a good thing you're doing, Mark, and I hope and you're probably meeting some nice people along the way.
I'm overwhelmed with the amount of people and the amount of we can't go anywhere without people handing us money. As soon as they see me in my underwear and they realize what we're doing, they're handing money towards below the waist cancers. It's amazing. Right. Now, I will say this, though. I need a little help. I've got to get to Saskatoon tonight. The first stop is going to be Lloydminster. So I'm going to be hitchhiking at the 170 and Highway 16 East by the Super 8 at about 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock today. So if anybody's out there wants to take the day off work and go travel with the Gitchhiker, I promise to give you lots of Stanfield's underwear.
I hope that caused somebody to head over there tonight. Thank you so much for coming in this morning, Mike.
Thanks a lot.